Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by. Aspire to Inspire Arts and Crafts. Today I have another version of the Gothic Girls. I just completed it, so I just thought I'd come and show you a quick through of my journal, the second version of it. And so I didn't I didn't go through the digital kit because that's on my first version. So if you want to see what comes in the package, you will have to go to my first version of making the Gothic Girls. Now, the Gothic Girls digital kit can be found on Etsy at Creating with Jovi. So, yes, that's where you will be able to purchase the digital kit. The rest of the information, where you'll find all of Jovi's website, will be listed on the description box. So you'll be able to find all that. So thought I'd let you know that. But I really appreciate all of you for stopping by and to watch my video flip through of what I did. So I hope you enjoy it as I explain what I did to the pages. Okay, thank you. Here's a charm that I finally got my charms. So I decided to make this a little grungy look. So there's a little patina there and some of the paint that came along with the kit of the patina that I bought and finally received it. So so I thought I'd put that hanging in here. So it's the cat with the moon, on the moon. So that's there. This, I decided to make this, the butterfly, and I was inspired by someone who did a beautiful butterfly. I forget her name, and she zigzagged this. Well, I didn't use the sewing machine. I had some of this eyelash yarn, and what I did is I put it on a piece of paper and I just put a whole bunch of them together and glued it. And so that's what you have here. That's what you have here is the eyelashes glued together. And then, of course, I trimmed it so you could get rid of some of the fuzziness of the eyelash yarn that I have. And I also did it to the background. Like I said, I did a square, a rectangle, and I just I lined up all my eyelash, and then and it's black, and so then I just glued it on there. And when I did that, and then I just trimmed off all the eyelashes that are just all over the place. I didn't want that, so I just tamed it down to make it more settle. So that's what you have here. And so, but I was inspired by her when she made hers. She went into the sewing machine and she sewed the butterfly. So here's my version of my inspiration of the butterfly, and then I also have some Halloween, the wax sealed stamps. And so this is the pumpkin. So I have some doily back here, some paper doily that I bought, and I just used a piece of it to go on the back of this. So, and then of course you'll see the Infinitas from Tim Holtz there. And so when you pull this, you'll see the Gothic girl. And so I just wanted to show that. I have some stamps and I have the splats, and I have some of these this is all inked onto the background here. So, so yeah, I was inspired by this one person that I saw on Instagram, and she did this, and she did it so fast that I had to really slow it down and pause and see how she made it so I could make my version. So this is my version of doing what she inspired me to do. So I thought that was neat. So then all I did was, once I finished completing doing this, I glued it onto the back part of this front tag. And so then I decided to do the eyelid. And I was going to use a chain to this, but I decided to go with just the cord looking type because it kind of blends in. I wanted it to look kind of a little bit rustic. That's my whole thing. The first one was nothing but cardstock, all different colors of cardstock for Halloween. And this time I just went according to my style, the Gothic look, the more of the grungy look. And so that's why you'll see it kind of looking grungy. So I hope I did it right. So then I used muslin for the spine here. And what I normally did is when I inserted the digital kit, what do you call this, images, I cut them because they come in pages. So I made this into a tag, all of them. I made these all into tags. And when I did that, I got a gazette and made it long enough so it could go between these two inserts. Because I let this, if you notice, they're not sewn because I wanted to incorporate the piece of paper in here so it could attach these two together. But before I could glue this, I had to make sure that I attached the next one, the next piece of the gusset, and insert it in here. So you have two pieces of the gusset together attached, and this one has its single one. It's the single one, but you have these two together because this other gusset goes to this side, and then here's the other gusset. So I had to make about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 gussets to put in between the tags before I sealed it up and glued it. So that's what you're seeing here. So that's how I prepared my tag for this project. It's a different way, but this is how I came out because I like to explore and do different things instead of the same old, same old. So I came up with putting it that way. I know it's been done many times where they have a sheet and then they put the gussets right on the they score it and then they raise up one and like a valley and the hill and the valley, the hill, the valley. They do that on a piece of paper, and then they insert their card or their tags or whatever in between the slots. And that's exactly how this is, but mine is more of separate pieces that I just glued here and then waited to put the other piece here so I could put these two together and then glue this, and then I went on. So that's how I did that, just in case you were wondering how I made this journal. So yeah, so that's what I did. And then you'll see my sewing all the way around. You have the eyelets here, and then, and so let's go on. So this is the back part of the sewing. So you'll see the sewing on the front, and then you'll see the back of it. Here's some ephemeras from the package. And then you'll see some gold writing script stamp that I have, and I just thought I'd put it throughout the whole tag. So you'll see that, and I'll point it out to you where I put them at. I put it right here with the spider. I did a seal, a witch on a broom with the bats, and then a flap. And then you'll see you can't really see the gold on here and there, but you can really see it on the black print. And so here I did a little bit there and here. And then I put this here for a pocket. And then I have these ephemeras that were purchased by my daughter-in-law, and I got it as a gift. So I thought I'd use them. I've been hoarding them all this time, so now I'm using it. This is a vellum that I've had for so long ago. And then, so I decided to cut them into pieces, tear them into pieces and put them on here. So this is part of that vellum. And then the ephemera that I got from the package that my daughter-in-law gave me for, I think it was my birthday or Christmas, one of those two. And then I decided to put some backgrounds and some book pages there, and so little strips of it. So that's how this looks. And so so the next, and then I fussy cut the creepy part and put it on here, cute and creepy. And then here, what I did is I used my gold stamp, the stamp, and put the gold on it. So what I did is I used my gold acrylic paint and put it on a board, and then I sprayed it a little bit just to give it a little bit of runny paint. And then I got my my script stamp that I use a lot. I really like this one. And so all I did was just go here and then just stamped it here and there. So that's what I did to that. So that's, you'll see that all over. Now I left this blank because I thought it was pretty much taken care of by itself. So is this, but I also wanted to have some tags so that you could do some writings, because I didn't put any, if you notice, there's no writing papers in here. All you see is just the Gothic girls, and that was my purpose. And so in order to make some writing space, I slit the house right here, made a slit, and then again did some little collage here, not too much, and then just put this right in here. I can't remember, I was inspired by someone who did this, and so I don't remember the names. It's been so while ago that I learned that I can't remember. I didn't jot it down, and if I did, I don't know where I put the paper at. So I really apologize for that. But you know who you are, and if you want to mention that was your idea, you're welcome to to comment and let me and remind me who you are. And so the same with this. So yeah, feel free to say that you were the one that inspired me. So here I have some writing script where I just put the gold, the copper and gold. That's what you'll see on here. And then here I have, I put when I put this together, I put this I glued the wrong side of it. It should have been open on this side, but it's open on this side. So I figured, okay, I'll leave it alone. I'm not going to touch it. Try to refix it when there's really nothing wrong with it. So it's just that the pocket's on this side, which this should have been over here and that should have been over here, so that the pocket could come out from this side. But it's okay. Everything's fine. And so, and then some more collage there. A seal stamp with the pumpkin. Some more ephemeras. Here I did another slit. This one I did raggedy. And so it came out that way, so I'm leaving it alone. I'm not correcting it. I figured it turned out that way for a reason, so I'm leaving it alone. It doesn't have to be perfect. If your line doesn't come out perfect, it's fine. So I put it there. Here's my scripts. And then I embossed the edge of it lightly, as you could tell. And then here's a word, stay spooky. And then I put this moth there, and then the pumpkin, and then some more ephemera, and you'll see that there's the writing script again. And then over here, I put this image here for writing, and so she has her writing scripts on them. And here's a butterfly that I decided to put in here, 3D. You have this one, the one that comes with the digital kit, and so does this one, but I fussy cut this, and then I put some bead stones here, and I think these were the wax. So what I did is I got my wax, and I just jotted down some dots. And let me see, which wax is that from? I know I have from this one. So I had some extra wax, and so I just put some dots out there, and these are it. So I decided to put it right there. So I thought that looked kind of cool. And so you'll see the script writing with the gold. This is another wax, but I fussy cut it and put the ghost right there. So it was just something fun that I wanted to do and put there. And then you'll see the ephemera there. Here's some more gold script, stamped script. Here's another slit that I made to the house. So you could really see the house. I could have put pockets, but it was take away from the image, and I did not want that. And I didn't want paper coming out of here because I knew this was already going to be bulky enough. So I decided to make them slip because I saw that one lady, she did that. So I figured, oh, okay, I'll do that too. So that's what I'm doing here. So it's not my idea. So I just thought I'd let you know. And so I've been learning a lot since I've been here on YouTube and on Facebook and Instagram for a couple of years, where I'm learning a lot from a lot of the crafters. So yeah, and then I just do me. I do, you know how they say you do you? Well, I do me now. So with all the learning that I got. So this is just scripts. If you could see the scripts, I hope you can. So the scripts are there. Here, there, there. Up there, there. Here, there. And up there. Down here. So yeah, so there, you'll see the script. You'll see the shine coming through. I don't know how the video is going to come out, but I hope they do show when I am pointing that out to you. Here's a sticky. A sticker, not a sticky, a sticker. And here's some ephemeras. Here's another wax seal. Here's some more ephemera. And what you do is you pull this out. You can see the script, the gold script. I fussy cut her out and put it right here in front of the house. So that's what I did to that. And then this flips over and this flips over. And then you have some writing, and I thought I put that flower there. Here's some washi tape up there to give it the decorative look to this. Then over here, all you have is just the scripts. They're here and there. I didn't want to take away from this. This is pretty. And then over here, seal wax, and then another flip, and another flip, and then some more writing with the butterfly there. So that's how I did that, and you'll see the gold stamp here and there, and up there. So you'll see them. And then here's some more ephemeras that I grouped together. Another slit here, so you can see the image of the castle or the house. It's a house, not a castle. And then collaged this little tag here. And then some gold script. And then here's this one. All I did was put the gold strip here and there. The gold script here and there. And then a washi tape here. And I know I put some extra bats here and there, but I can't remember where they went. But anyway, so here's another one. This is the burning fire. And so you'll see this in there, but I decided to also put this house here. This all comes with the digital kit, and you can see the gold stamp. Here's another collage that I did with the butterfly and the mushrooms. And so I thought I put it here. And then here you have some script and some script. And here's some script in there. And that's it. That's all I did to this. Then over here, this is a paper wax seal from the digital kit. And so I put in my touch to it and put that on there. So, and then you have some more script and some infinitas. Over here you see another wax seal. You'll see these two labels here. And I thought I used pink, and the reason for the pink is because the cat has pink ears. And so I thought it would just kind of go with that. So this is a butterfly that comes together like that, and I just split it, and I figured, why don't I just make 2 tags and put them in here? And so that's what I did. And then when you open this, you'll see that I have another butterfly, which is almost, it's almost the same image as this, but a different design, where they split the 2 different contrasts. But anyway, so I put that in here. This paper, so you could do some writing on there. So, yeah, I try to incorporate some writing here so all of you could see that you could write in this journal, tag book that I made. So here's some more script and more script. And this is another tags that I put together, collaged, and put it together. This is not collaged. This is just one piece of paper. But this one is collaged. And you can see the script that I put on there. So I put this like that. Spooky for the house. But then you could open this up. Here's the seal for that. Some writings to do. Here's some washi tape. And then the script. Here's the bat. And that has ripples for the part where the point comes out. So you can feel the texture there. And then here's some more writing script, gold writing script. And then you just put this back in here, and there you go. And that's how that's supposed to. I put the purple so that it could blend in with the purple over here on this side. And then this one. This was my boo-boo, but I fixed it. I accidentally dropped some water on the back part because when I was trying to water color the background a little bit so I could see her pop out, when I squeezed the bottle of my water, my water paint brush that you put water in it. Well, when I did that, it just ruined the background. And I'm going like, oh, shoot, what do I do here? So I took it out, set it aside, let it dry. Then once it was dried, I said, what can I do with this? There was no repairing it. So I figured, okay, let's cut it. So I cut around the mess that happened. And then I figured, okay, that looks good. So then I said, what will look nice behind it? I said, the burning fire, because that's the whole thing of the Gothic girls. You see all these the burning house, here and there. And I figured this will be perfect. I'll put the burning fire house back here. And so that's what I did. So I inserted the burning house back in here, which gave me some room because remember I did not glue the inside because I left it open so that I could glue only the gusset part that I was trying to make my book. So this was all open, so that was a good plus. So that's the reason why I was able to decorate the background. And then you can see this is a bat, fussy cut bat, and then the spider. Now this image has the spider coming down right in here. And so I was going to put it there, but I figured, I go, no, it needs since I put the bat here, I figured that it needed something on the corner on this side. So instead of having put the spider back in its place, I decided to put it on the corner. So that was a choice that I had made. I have some stamps that I used the candles. So that's what I put the candles right in here, because you could see the kind of the gooiness of the water that got spilled all over here. So I had to camouflage it somehow, so only you guys know now why the intention of these candles are here, because I had to camouflage it instead of making that gooey stuff, because I could have cut it, but then I was getting too close to the seam and I didn't want that. So I got my candles and I decided to just stamp it on there. And you could tell that I really like this, because it kind of, these steps kind of go with these steps, but they're closer to you. So I thought that was neat. So that's why I left it alone. So you can see some of the writing script there. And then I decided to put the bird here for a tuck. And then I did this collage here that goes right in there. And then some more of the ephemera, some more cutting of the bat, and then I did the cat here, collaged this, and since this was pink, I decided to use pink here so that it could kind of go together. And then here are some scripts that I put on here, and then the ephemera for the cat. So this is a pocket right here. So then here's the back. We're almost finished here. So I collaged this. I fussy cut the rose, put it on here. Here's part of my vellum. I think I finished my vellum. I've had this vellum for a long time, and I finally decided to use them because I thought the vellum would go really nice with the with this kit, digital kit. So that's the reason why I use it. The Gothic Girls. Gothic Girls. It doesn't have the word "the" in front of it. It's just Gothic Girls. So, and then I decided to put this here. I thought these butterflies would look nice. Actually, this is the image of the piece of ephemera that I had. So I cut this part off, and then I fussy cut in between it. So this is one whole piece, but fussy cut. And then I put my vellum and then the book script on the back, page on the back. And then I leave it like that for the blue, for the raven. And then you can see the script on the raven. And put the rose. I thought the rose would look nice here. So with this color, I thought I'd put this one with the skeleton hand on there. And so that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If y'all want to know how I made this, I did make my own measurements. So I had to do my own measurements, and I did not want it big. So I wanted it small. So I made mine small. So this is, I believe, let me see here. This is 3 by 4. So this is 3 by 4. So that's what I did here. And so based on this is what helped me determine how to make the rest of the template. So if you want to learn how to make this, I'll be glad to show you on a different tutorial. But for right now, I'm just doing a flip through on this tag book that I made, the second version of the Gothic Girls. So I hope you enjoyed it, and then I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.